Love it, love it. And what I love the most about this is it's hands-free. So we got a lot of truck drivers, a lot of doctors and teachers. Shout out to Lakeisha. I think Lakeisha's in here. Shout out to the number one teacher here in OBG, holding it down always. So we got teachers, we got people that are always busy. So for them to have access to a passive account where they could have set it up and connect it with the big OBG account. And once the big OBG account makes or win trades, we win trades. It's that simple. So the last 10 days, I would say, or 2 weeks, the account is up over 50%. Crazy. So everybody's loving their results. This is something that we have to use and share. So now you're coming in and you be like, you know what, man, my account been going crazy. Naturally, what you're going to do, you're going to go and share this with your friend, your cousin, your coworkers, like, oh, this is what I got going on. I'm getting educated. I'm still brand new getting educated, but the last 2 weeks, look what my account been doing. Those people are going to start creating a conversation. They're going to ask you questions. You bring them back to your Lakeisha, you bring them back to your Alex. So you invite them to the guest call to where they get more information. So that's the power of what we got going on. And as we continue to grow, we just share the information. And that's why OBG is continuing to get bigger and bigger.
Adrian, it's like that old infomercial, set it and forget it. You
There
just
you
put your
go.
money in there and just let it work for you instead
What
of
was
you.
that? What was
Yeah.
that? That was a George Foreman grill. Set it and forget it.
I don't know if it was the Foreman grill or that other guy doing the
The
run
roast.
ovens or something like that, the rotisseries or something.
Exactly. I think that's what it
Set
was.
it and
Man,
forget it, brother. Set it and forget it. Let that stuff do what you need it to do.
that just showed our age right there. That's crazy. But yeah, love it, love it, love it. All right. So today we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it, family. We're going to start off discipline. At the end of the day, we could talk about this. You could mark up your charts all day. You could get on all the classes all day. But if the team leaders is giving you a blueprint, and what I mean by a blueprint, we're giving you a trading plan that you should stick by. And this is something we recommend. We can't tell you what to do with your account. At the end of the day, your account is your account. If you want to risk 50% of your account on one trade and blow your account, I don't want to hear about it because I told you to risk 1 to 2% per trade. And our goal is 3 to 5%. That's it. If you want to see Alice going crazy and you want to risk 40%, 30%, and in 2 trades, 3 trades, you don't blew your account, and then you coming back like, I don't know what happened. I'm telling you right now, I don't want to hear it. All right. So this is what it's called being accountable and being disciplined. All right. So I'm going to start with this little video first. We're going to watch this, and then we're going to go through the charts on what it means to be disciplined. We're going to talk about these trades, and we're going to go from there, family. So let me start with this video real quick. Let me know if y'all can hear my video once I press play. Let me know if y'all can hear it.
Once we fully accept that the journey to become a disciplined trader
Y'all can hear it? All right, perfect, perfect.
requires treating trading as a business, the journey and eventual path to success will become much easier. Emotional control is arguably one of the main differentiators between an unsuccessful trader and one that takes a more disciplined route. So how do we become a less emotional, more disciplined trader? Mark Douglas, author of the popular book Trading in the Zone and The Disciplined Trader, links the many trading challenges to that of a trader's perception of the market. The first lesson is to know that the market is always right. Only you can be wrong, never the market. Second, the market does not care about you. It does not care how much money you've won or lost. It has its own rhythm. It is only through experience, trial and error that you begin to accept that the market has no emotion. Only you do. Remember, the market is an irrational, uncontrollable entity. Once we have the right perception of the market, we can then look inwardly at our own psychology. There are 3 aspects to consider: identifying opportunity, executing trades, and growing equity. Each are, however, hindered by emotional pitfalls, and traders will find it hard to succeed unless these emotions are managed, ensuring they do not interfere with the trading plan. One of the ways we can address these emotions is to create rules.
So let me ask you a question, family. Trading emotionally, is that a real thing? How many of us have experienced the emotions of losing 2, 3 trades in a row? You done over leverage. I know y'all done did it. Y'all done over leverage. Y'all count down 40%, 50%, and now the next trade, you're starting to second guess yourself. You second guessing the trade idea from the team leader because you done did some crazy stuff before. And now you're messing up other opportunities moving forward because now you're starting to risk lower than you're supposed to because you done did some crazy things. So trading emotionally is a real thing, family. So that's one thing I want you guys to always keep in mind. It's okay to take L's. We're not even worried about L's because I gave the example of proper risk to reward ratio. You could lose more than you win and still be really profitable. That's the beauty of trading in the foreign exchange market.
Rules. And these rules help us identify opportunities, execute our trades, and manage position size and risk. Such rules take away subjectivity and help our emotions from getting drawn into irrational market behavior. Having these rules is, however, not the complete solution. If we hit a series of losses following our rules, we start to doubt them. Such losses can create irrational blind spots in our cognitive reasoning. The more we're hit by losses, the less likely we are to follow the rules, and this comes despite knowing the market is itself irrational. This cycle repeats endlessly until we accept that losses will occur. We must manage them accordingly with solid risk management and allow the market to do it.
We need to accept that what happened, family? We need to accept what? Drop it in the chat. What do we need to accept? Losses will happen. It's okay. Losses will happen. Take the L, proper risk. We move on to the next trade, family.
It's important to note, however, that rules should not be followed blindly. They must be considered from past performance and analysis that supports the viability of the strategy. It goes without saying that following rules to a flawed or unproven strategy could lead to financial ruin.
Have you heard of turtle traders?
That's how you know I don't got
They were a
premium.
group of
That's how
14
you know I don't got
novice
premium,
traders.
family.
Another important aspect discussed in the book is expectation and goal achievement. Many new traders start with an expectation, maybe targeting $500 per day or achieving 100% annual returns. Giving too much focus on such targets inhibits the trader from developing a robust process. After all, the returns are simply a byproduct of the process. New traders tend to have this in reverse, focusing on returns first and thinking about the process last, an approach I'm strongly against. Focus and energy must always be given to the strategy and the process first. A link at the end of the video expanding on trading expectations may be of use. After completing the study, preparation, and creating the rules and process, we need the discipline to ensure we always stay within that framework. Be as mechanical and as emotionless as you can without focusing on the financial reward. Psychology is the foundation of all successful disciplined traders, but there are several
Psychology. That is the backbone. All right. So why do you think we have mindset classes with the Mr. H, one of our goats? We got mindset with Alex. We got mindset with Kylie. These people have been doing it a long time. They understand that the mindset is important because trading, once you learn how to trade, it's going to be there. But now controlling your emotions, knowing when the trade done shot the opposite direction, if you're looking for a buy and it shoots down like crazy, right? Super bearish momentum going crazy. You're not just popping more buys like, oh, it's going to come back up. Oh, let me pop another buy. You got to fall back. Go see maybe the news. Go check forexfactory.com. Is the news happening? Is it bad news for USD right now? This is why UJ is shooting down. You got to separate the emotion from there and start thinking, okay, let me get back to my mindset. All right. And get things back in proper perspective. So super important. Super important, family.
broad psychological biases of failing traders which we should understand. None more so than the gambler's fallacy, or sometimes referred to as the Monte Carlo fallacy. Although the myth is linked to...
Oh, Rashonda. Shout out to Rashonda. Excuse me. Appreciate it, Lakeisha. Rashonda is on Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Yep. So Rashonda is going to get you right with the mindset. Trust me, fam. If you don't take anything from me, trust me. Trading is like 25%, maybe less. Mindset is way more. 75 to 90% is mindset. Once you got that mastered, it becomes a lot easier.
gambling, the same belief is also associated with trading. First, let's take the game of roulette. Imagine a table which has seen the colour of red 4 times in a row. Would you be more inclined to bet black on the next spin? What if the table had 8 spins, all seeing red? Would you expect black to have more of a chance on the next spin? Well, in both scenarios, there is absolutely no reasoning as to why the next spin would be black, or red for that matter. Remember, the wheel has no memory. The probability of either colour appearing has not changed. This is why it's called a fallacy. It is a mistaken belief based on unsound arguments. To date, the longest recorded streak of one colour appearing in roulette happened in 1943. The colour red appeared 32 consecutive times, and with each spin, the participants were sure the next colour would be black. But why is this important in trading? Well, it's because although you may have a trading strategy with a positive expectancy, just like a casino, a losing streak can occur at any time without reason. It does not mean the strategy is flawed. Just like the roll of a dice or a toss of a coin, a trading candle has no memory. Mark Douglas summarized these flawed psychological biases by saying, "When you achieve complete acceptance of the uncertainty of each edge and the uniqueness of each moment, your frustration with trading will end." Understanding that losses are an integral part of trading will provide some comfort when your results are not going your way. Legendary trader Mark Minervini himself says that he builds failure into his system, meaning that he expects his trades to lose 50% of the time, and his other trades to win 50% of the time, albeit his winning trades will be larger than his losses when they occur. If you step back and really accept—
That's the key right there, family. That's the key. He just said he expects 50% losses, and this is a master trader. He expects 50% losses, family. All right? This is what he puts into his mental already. I expect 50%. But my 50% wins are going to be way bigger than my losses. So he's still going to be a very profitable trader. Drop some fire in the chat if that makes sense. Drop some fire in the chat. Drop some fire in the chat, family. Because what I want you guys to start to understand is when it comes to discipline, when it comes to mindset, I want you to take the emotions out of trading. I had somebody that hit me up, right? I won't say the person name, of course, but they hit me up and they were like, lost a couple of trades. I guess Alex and the team leaders, the trade ideas they called out, I don't know if they put it in wrong or whatever the case is. They lost like 3 or 4 in a row. And they were like, man, and when I came in here, I thought I was going to be winning all the trades. So then we went through it. I'm looking at it. Number one, they over leveraging. So when they start to lose and they're losing about $400, they were very nervous. They were emotionally attached to their money. So they're looking to do what? To blame others, right? This is this human emotion 101. When things are not going right, you look to blame others. When all you got to do is follow our game plan, discipline. This is why I'm touching on discipline today. Game plan, stay disciplined. Losses come with it. Manage your losses, and the wins is going to overshadow the losses by a long shot. All right?
that losses are at the core of most successful strategy.
Let me know if y'all can hear it. I see somebody said they couldn't hear it. Can y'all still hear it? Let me know if y'all can still hear it.
The acceptance of their occurrence is far easier to digest. It is the managing of these losses that really makes the difference. If you allow a loss to grow out of control, it could make your winning trades less significant. Accept that you will have many losses, keep them small, and make them a core focus of your strategy.
One more thing. Did anybody notice Alex puts on Friday? What does Alex put in the signals chat on Friday? Does anybody know? Write it in the chat if you know. Unmute yourself if you know what Alex puts every Friday. What does he say? Let's see if anybody.
Do not give your money back to the market.
There you go. Why does he say that? You just had a great week. You had a great week. You done grew your account 25. Somebody grew their account 44%. They said in the chat. Friday, you got to know Friday, the market moves very funky. The market is going to close. This is the last day of closing. So now you done grew your account 44%. Friday is going to be moving crazy. Why would I even jump back in and try to risk that 44% that it took me 4 or 5 days to build up? It just doesn't make any sense. But the greed, a lot of people are greedy, and I've been one of those people. So I'm speaking from experience. I've done grew my account 50, 60%, and then going on Friday, like, yeah, I'm gonna go crazy and finish out this week crazy. And then from 50%, I'm down to 10%, or I might be negative for the week.
Attention retirees, if you're
Just
willing
off one trade.
computer
Just
from
off one day of trading.
10:45 a.m.
Hold on a second. Let me mute 1 second. So one day of trading can take away 4 or 5 days of smooth sailing. Trust me, it's happened. So always respect your account, respect your trading plan, and be disciplined. That's why Alex says that every Friday, family.
Ultimately, embrace the prospect that losses and wins are an inevitability within any strategy, and any outcome is just as likely as the other. Mark says if you can't learn to accept small losses, sooner or later you will take big losses. A key factor to becoming a disciplined trader is the merging of expectation with probability, which ultimately provides the foundation for unemotional trading. The ability to accept trading unpredictability in the short term, but equally have faith in the law of large numbers in the longer term, is what separates the professional from the amateur. You may know the concept of a bell curve. The concept plots a distribution of data points and is used as a measure of probability and deviation. In this example, we keep the concept simple. In the middle, we have trades with an average return. To the left, trades with poor performance, and to the right, good performance. The neutral return is plotted centrally on the chart, and each trade, which remember is a random event, is plotted based on their return. A trader makes perhaps 10 trades, providing random results. At first glance, in the short term, the review would suggest a losing strategy or a strategy without positive expectancy. But remember, a statistical edge should only be measured when we have enough meaningful data, not on a micro level with such a small sample size. The predictability is determined by the law of large numbers. Once we have a large data sample, we can then determine if a statistical edge is present. We already knew from the position of the bell curve that the large majority of trades were positive in comparison to the losing trades.
So let me put this in a way that it resonates with us, right? A lot of times you'll see this. You see new members especially. They start trading, let's say with Kali, the way Kali trades, and they'll like it for a week, and then they have a couple bad days, might lose 2 or 3, and then guess what they do? All right, let me see how David trades. Jump to David's style. Same concept. If David loses 2 or 3 trades, let me see how Alex trades. You want to stick with one strategy that resonates with you. So let's say, for example, if Alex's way of trading, if he waits for the break and the retest and he looks at the 4-hour, he gets his channels, top-down analysis. If that resonates with you and you like the way he trades, do it for a large sample size. All right. Let's do 100 trades. Write them down. Write them down. 100 trades. And then from there, you can manage and say, you know what? Out of 100 trades, 50 I won. 30 of them broke even. 20 of them hit my stop loss out of 100 trades. That is a good sample size. Don't make it 1 week of you took 10 trades and then, let me try somebody else. That never works out, family. Trust me. Trust me.
Trades. And this provides some predictability on a macro level, the level at which a casino bases its model. Casinos are aware of the need to pay out infrequent large winnings to the minority, but the positive expectancy built into the game will far outweigh those costs. A previous video on probability and expectancy helps explain the theory in greater detail.
If you have or want a real estate wholesaling business, it's time to stop competing.
All right, we're gonna stop it right there, fam. We're gonna stop it right there. We're gonna stop it right there. Drop some fire in the chat if you found any value from that video. Drop some fire in the chat, family. Drop some fire in the chat if you found any value. All right. I just want to get your mindset right. Right. We're not coming here for the short term. This is a long-term situation. It's a marathon, not a sprint. I don't want y'all to be discouraged if you have 2-3 losses in a row. Don't get discouraged. It's part of the game. All right. If you just follow these simple rules that we provide, and if you need to write this down, write it down. We're taking trades and we want to risk maximum 1 to 2%. If you're risking 1% each trade, that means you got to lose 100 trades in a row to blow your account. Let me tell you, it's not going to happen in OBG. If you're strictly taking your trade signals, it's no way you're going to lose 100 trades in a row. It's impossible. All right. So if you're doing 1%, you got to lose 100 trades in a row. If you're doing 1% risk and you're bringing back 3% for the day, trust me, your account is going to go crazy in the next 20 days. It's going to go crazy. All right. One thing I want to show right now, risk to reward again, because I know we got some new members here. I want to show this real quick, and then I'm going to answer any questions we have. I'm going to answer any questions we have, family. Nolene, still can't hear the recording. That's crazy. I got it recorded, though, so I got you. Don't even worry about it. I got it recorded. I got it recorded. All right, so I'm going to write something out for us. Risk to reward. We got new members. This is super, super important. All right, so I don't know if you've been into different groups. Some groups that you've been to or they have out there, they do horrible risk to reward ratios. Horrible risk to reward ratios. So let me write this down. Text risk to reward ratio. All right. So typically we want to look. Typically we want to look for 1 to 3. All right. 1 to 3. What does that mean? 1 to 3. So let's say your risk. Let's say we're risking $20. 20. So let's say the team leader calls out a stop loss. The stop loss is 20 pips. You're doing $1 per pip risk. That is $20. All right. Everybody could agree with that? $20. If your pip is 20 pips to hit your stop loss and your lot size makes it $1 per pip, $20. All right. So that is your risk. Reward. What would the reward be if it's 1 to 3? Let me see if somebody could tell me. What will the reward be? If we're risking 20, what will be the reward? Somebody tell me. 60. There we go. Perfect. 60. So very simple. $20 we're risking to win $60, right? So let's say we do 5 trades. You took 5 trades today. You took 5 trades, right? 3 of those trades you lost. You lost 3 trades. How much money did you just lose? Somebody let me know. How much money did you just lose? You lost 3 trades, right? 60, right? Perfect. But you won 2 trades. If you won 2 trades, how much money? 120. There you go. Y'all jumping the gun now. Y'all must have been on my session before when I broke this down. So even though you lost 3 out of 5, how much did you end up walking away in profit, family? How much did you walk away in profit? 60. So this is exactly why we don't even worry about losses, right? So if you're following the trade ideas in the signals group, we're going to use Alex for example. When Alex calls out a trade idea, he's updating you. He's updating you. So he tell you right now, all right, we up 30 pips right now. Move your stop loss to entry. All right, we up 50 pips. Move your stop loss into profit. That's why when Alex calls out a trade, he doesn't lose too many trades like that because he's always going to tell you, hey, move that up to stop loss to entry. Even if price comes back down and knock you out, guess what? You broke even. You didn't lose any money. So when you're seeing it in the signals group and you're seeing the crazy week we're having, and you're not taking trades, I need a valid excuse why you're not taking trades. And for our new members, we're going to get you situated with a demo account so you guys could jump in on these trades Sunday. If you jump in Sunday, by the next Sunday, for sure, you guys are going to be ready for your live account. All right. So this is just what we tell our people: 1 to 3 risk. Sometimes you might jump on a Mo. If y'all don't know who Mo is, he does order blocks. He might be given 1 to 9 risk to reward and be hidden. So his 1 to 9, let's take a look now. 1 to 9. So if you're risking $20, what would be 9? What would that be? Let me know if I'm correct, family. All right, perfect. So you lost 60, right? But you just won 360. My math might be off sometimes, you know. We got a teacher in here, though, so she'll correct me. You profited $300. This is how your account is going to compound and go crazy when you got especially these higher risk to reward ratios. Super, super important, family. Keep that in mind. I don't want to see nobody jumping in trades. And a lot of times y'all would do this because y'all done missed the trade opportunity and the trade is up, let's say 50 pips in profit, and you jump in anyway. So now your risk to reward ratio might be like this, 1 to 1. Because it's already up, let's say 50, 60 pips. You still jump in because you came late. You don't want to wait. You jumped in. And now what's going to happen? It done hit TP1 already probably, and it's going to pull back down. And now you're going to come to me like, I don't know why I lost that trade. And then I'm going to tell you to pull up your MT4. And then you're going to show me you entered when the trade was already 60 pips. So discipline, it comes back to discipline. When you see a trade idea, if the trade idea already left, if the train left the station, don't hop on the tracks and run it down, family. That was a bar right there. Don't hop on the tracks and run it down. Either let that train come back to you. If it's going to come back, then you jump on, or you wait for the next train. That's all, family. All right? If we already celebrated, you missed it. So don't go in there, see us celebrating and be like, let me see. TP2, it ain't hit TP2 yet. Let me jump in at TP1. Don't do it, family. All right, does that make sense, family? You can unmute yourself and ask questions. Ask questions. I love interaction. Ask questions, family. If that makes sense. If it doesn't, ask questions. All right.
Hi, Adrian.
What's going on?
How are you?
I'm great. I can't complain.
That's wonderful. Someone wanted to know when is a good time to get in the trades and know if it's still valid.
Great question. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I'm just going to pick a random one. Let me pick a random one. Let me see. All right. So we had a sell right here. SPX 4380 to 4383. Let's take a look at that. So SPX, that's US 500 on the charts. All right. So let me move this. Let's take a look at it. What was it? 4380 to 4383. 4380 to 4383. 4380 is about here to 4383. This is our zone right here. I just created a zone real quick. So from the trade idea, 4380 to 4383, we're looking for a sell. This is what it's telling us, family. Sell at this zone. All right. So this is the front end of our zone. It's the 4380. This is the front end, aka your modest. So when you see modest, this is it right here, the front end. When you see the 4383, this is, aggressive. The front end is your aggressive. Let me switch that up. This is your aggressive entry, the front end. The back end, the 4383, that is your modest. Aggressive, safer. All right. So we're just looking at this right here. Price shot up right here. Boom. This is when you're supposed to enter the trade. You got your 4380 to your 4383. Split your lot sizes. I spoke about splitting your lot sizes before. Let me touch on that again real quick. Let's say you're doing for your risk based on your account size. Everybody's going to have different lot size. You should not all be doing the same lot size. It's determined on your account size. Bigger account sizes, bigger lot sizes. Smaller account sizes, smaller lot size. Let's say for your risk, it's a 0.20 lot size. All right, 0.20. When we say split, that means at 43.83 or 43.80, that is your aggressive. Put this phone down. Aggressive entry. You want to do a 0.10. All right, this is called splitting your lot size. You want to do a 0.10. If price now goes to your 43.83, which is your modest entry, you want to do another 0.10. So now you have a total of 0.20, but you did not over leverage. All you did was split it at the front end and the back end, 0.10. Does that make sense, family? For all my new members, this is called splitting your lot size. Drop a 5 in the chat if this makes sense. Drop a 5 in the chat if this makes sense, family. Why did I just call somebody? That's crazy. All right. Drop a 5 in the chat. I called somebody by accident. All right. So this is called splitting your lot size. Put some respect on Alex for that zone. Sheesh. That's why he's the GOAT. All right. So now our market is closed right now. So I don't want nobody. Good thing is closed because I know somebody probably would have took the sell. If you're seeing this right now, the market is open. And you'd be like, man, it came up here. And let's say, for example, this is TP1. All right, TP1. Let's say this is TP1. It's close to TP1. This is where you get out your trade, TP1. And then we got TP2, let's say here. And you'd be like, you know what? It's going down. I could see it continue to go down because Alex called it out. It's at TP1, but I could see it continue to go down. And now you jump into trade right here. You jump into trade for a sell, and it smacks this and does this. It does this. Boom and boom. And you'd be like, what just happened? He said sell, and you said TP2 down here. Now it came to TP1. A lot of us got out this trade, took money, push our stop loss in profit. So when it shot back up here, we got out the trade, we made our money, and you're in the trade, you're losing money. And now you're looking sad like, yo, I thought this dude not a trade. What happened? So it's very important that you understand what you're seeing. It told us right here. Now it says stop loss. Is this why we split lot sizes? It's up to you how you want to trade. We just recommend doing it this way so you're not over leveraging. All right. If your risk is a 0.20, I don't want you to put a 0.20 on your aggressive. And if price comes to your back of your zone, you put another 0.20. Now you're over leveraging a bit. All right. Now, if you were doing 2% risk, now you have 4% risk. Does that make sense? Drop a 6 in the chat if that just made sense, what I just said. If you put your 2% risk right here on the aggressive and you put that 2% risk again on the modest, now you're in the trade at a 4% risk. You're over leveraging a bit. If it goes your direction and you win this trade, perfect. If it goes the opposite direction on you now, you're going to be upset at yourself. All right. So that's why we split our lot sizes. So let's take a look at the trade now. Stop loss. I covered this before, but we're going to look at it again. Stop loss, 4 hour closes above 43.84. What does that mean? What does that mean, family? 43.84. Let's see where that's at first. All right, let's change this color. So this is our stop loss. Look where price went. Price shot up here and dropped, right? The only way, let's go to the 4 hour. All right, so this is what it's going to look like. 4-hour candles. Each of these candles represent 4 hours. Each of these candles represent 4 hours. This was a nasty sheesh drop. The only way we get out of this trade with a stop loss is if price comes up here, something like this, boom, and comes up here and closes above this line. It has to close. That means a new candle is going to open above here. All right. If a new candle opens above here, close the trade, we out the trade. What you will see often, a lot of times, you'll see this. This is what you'll see often a lot of times, family. Boom, boom, boom. But price did not close up here. Let's say we had 30 minutes left in this 4-hour candle, 30 minutes for the new candle. And some people get nervous and close, and then the next 30 minutes, boom, this is what happens. Price closes here. This is a perfect example of that right here. Look how price wicked all the way up here. Imagine if it wicked above here and you close the trade because you put a stop loss at 43.84. You put a stop loss. It came, knocked you out, and then dropped, and all of us made this money because we followed directions and it didn't close above. You'd have been sick. And then you'd have been like, hey, why is everybody winning but I'm losing? But all we did was follow directions, all right? How do you close a trade? You'd have to actually go into your MT4 app, Eric. And if the trade, you just press close. You press and hold the trade, and it's going to say close. And you just close it. You got that, Eric? We got two Eric there, actually. It's Stanfield. So that's how you close it. Do we have any question with this, fam? This is what the 4-hour stop loss means. Drop a 7 in the chat if you understood what the 4-hour stop loss means. Drop a 7.
Hello.
You try to scare me real quick. What was that, Eric?
Oh,
Go ahead, Eric. You have a question? Gabriella, do you still don't understand, or you didn't understand and now you understand, Gabriella? Let me know.
yes, this is he.
This is Antoinette with Ball State Insurance giving you a call about your homeowner's claim, sir. Did you have a moment?
Uh-oh. All right, let me mute everybody. Can you explain that one more time? I got you right now. So I have to watch it on the 4-hour. No, I don't fully understand. All right, I got you right now. One more time, family. Let's take a look at this. The trade idea. This is the trade idea that was pushed out. Trade idea. It says stop loss 4-hour. 4-hour closes above 43.84. Karen, everybody, make sure y'all got your trading view set up. If you're a new member and you don't have your trading view set up and you don't understand nothing about the candles, then of course I don't expect you to understand. But if you've been here with us now a little while, you got your trading view set up, you understand the time frames, you got all your time frames starred like this, then I'm just going to explain it to you one more time. This red line right here, this is where the stop loss is, right? 43.84, this red line. All right, so that's the first thing. Mark that red line. It says stop loss 4-hour closes above. Where does it have to close, family? Where does it have to close? Above, right? There you go, Denora. Everybody see this? It says close above this 43.84. So this is your signal right here when to get out the trade. Close above. All right, close above. This is our line right here. So price has to close where? Above here. Y'all see this? It has to close above. So you see these candles that closes right here, these close. It has to close right here. This is not, when you see this right here, this wick. Let me see how to draw a wick real quick. Let me see, how do I draw a wick? Let me see. All right, let's try this. There we go. When you see that, that is a wick. That's not the close. This is the close right here. This is what the guy look like. This is the body. This has to close above. This is just a wick. When you see this and the candle closes above like this, once you see this, That means it's closed above, family. All right. Does that make sense? Drop an 8 in the chat if that makes sense. You got to see this body. It has to close above like this. Boom. Drop an 8 in the chat. If you just see this wick, and when it closes, when the 4 hours finish, the body closes below, this trade is still active. It's still a good trade. We in it. We still in it. But if this 4 hour closes and you see the body closes above, get out. Press on your MT4, press the trade and close it. That's all it means, family. Yep, so body above the stop loss. Exactly, Gabriella. That's simple. That's simple. All right. So I want you guys to write down your trading plan. What should your trading plan look like? All right. What should your trading plan look like? Lakeisha just said, stop putting your stop loss at that number. Denora was guilty of that. Am I wrong, Denora? I like calling out Denora because Denora be on all the calls. She's interactive. Denora's going to be a beast in the future for sure. All right. So Denora was putting our stop loss on here and she was like, hey, why am I losing these trades? I'm like, you got to wait for the closure. Just got to wait for the closure. So she was able to jump on these calls because she didn't fully understand it. And I was able to help her explain it. And the other team leaders was able to help her explain it. And now you see what she said? Yep, I don't put them in no more. So now she's gonna make her money like we all making our money because she's not gonna make the same mistake anymore. All right. So trading plan, family. I want you guys to create a trading plan. What do you look for before you enter a trade? Right? So your trading plan, I want to look something like this. Before entering a trade. If you're just taking the trade ideas, and that's fine. I think Lakeisha don't mark up no charts. She just take the trade ideas, and she's doing extremely well. Just taking trade ideas. All right, trade ideas. Let's say, for example, and this is super important. You don't have to take every trade idea, family. You don't have to take every trade. I'm gonna say it again. You don't have to take every trade idea. If the team pushed out 6 trade ideas in the chat, if they pushed out 6, you don't have to take all 6 trade ideas. If you do, and you're doing 1% risk, that means you're at 6% risk. And let's say, God forbid, those trade ideas go the opposite direction on you. Now you're nervous. You be like, you know what? Let me push another sell right now. It's shooting up. Let me push another sell for all 6 of these. And now you're in 12 trades. That is the fastest way to blow a count, being in so many trades. Trust me. All right. Don't take all these trade ideas. You don't have to. Let's take 1, 2. Let's go 3 trades maximum, especially if you're a new trader. 3 to 4 trades maximum. All right. And that's it. Don't let other people's results and what you're seeing in the chats influence you to jump into additional trades, family. All right. So trade ideas. Team leader. Let's say you only like to take Alex trades. So you say Alex and Kylie. All right. Kylie's a beast. This is one of my favorite traders in OBG personally. All right. Alex and Kylie. I'm only taking Alex and Kylie trade for the first week. So when you got Alexandra and David, they're doing indices, right? These might be too fast for you. Them trades, if you got a small account, you should not be trading no indexes, no indices, none of that stuff. You want to stick with what? Alex is doing gold. He likes to push out gold. Kylie does what? Oil. Those are very forgiving. All right? Those are very forgiving. And your currencies, and stay with currencies. All right? So from there, you're just taking these trades. Just do it. Just take them as you see them, but make sure you're following the plan to a T. Make sure you're following the plan to a T. I'm going to give you another example. Mr. Wins and Losses, Brandon, one of my other favorite traders. Let me see if I get a trade from him real quick. All right? And I'm going to show you exactly what I love about Brandon callouts. Not the last trade. We're going to charge the last trade to the game. All right?
I was going to say, don't play that DJ.
We're going to charge that one to the game. It happens. It got the best of us, but it's all good. All right. So this one is previous calls. All right. This is one of his previous calls. I'm just going to show this for example. He gave us what to look for, gave us our stop loss, everything. But one thing I love about it is wait for the reversal confirmation on the 30-minute chart. Use proper risk. This is your team leader telling you, once price comes into the zone, to the 184, 400, wait until you see a reversal confirmation. On my previous call, I went through the different candlestick reversals. Y'all remember that? Remember that? Drop a 9 in the chat if y'all remember that. If y'all remember me going through the different candlestick reversal patterns and reversal candles, drop a 9 in the chat. All right. We got our bullish and our bearish engulfing. We got our morning star, our evening star. We got the head and shoulders. We got many different things to look for to show us it's in a reversal. Prices coming to, let's say, for example, an imbalance, an order block. These are different things we could look for within these zones that's going to strengthen our trade idea to jump in for this sell or this buy. Does that make sense, family? It's called a confluence. When you have multiple confirmations at a zone, at that 184.00, if you see a order block there, you see an imbalance there, you see a bearish engulfing candle starting to occur. Oh yeah, I'm taking the sell. I'm more excited about the sell. All right, drop some fire in the chat if that makes sense, family. It's that simple. We don't got to complicate things. We just got to follow instructions. All right, just follow instructions. We took that L. It's on to the next one. We're going to follow instructions again for the next trade. All right. So with that being said right there, family, I'm going to stop it right there. I dropped a lot of gems. I dropped a lot of gems. Now it's up to you guys to just apply this. All right. Trust the signal callers. Don't be over leveraging. Don't be emotionally attached. I need to see that call you mentioned. Thank you for this. No problem. All right, no problem. But we have any questions, family, unmute yourself. We could chop it up real quick. If you have any questions, shout out to the Pam once again, man. Pam is my favorite name from now on. Pam.
Today.
Mac, what's going on, Mac? You got to start taking these trades, brother. Stop playing, man.
Yeah, finally, I had to go back and watch your YouTube videos. I'm on my demo finally. Okay. Came out $36 for the week. I didn't get on this week because I was busy with Police Academy with my son and stuff.
Okay,
but Sunday I'm gonna jump on. And what was I gonna ask you? Damn, mess with train of thought.
Wait. Before we go, hey, drop some fire for my man Mac. $36 for the week. That's another thing, family. Profits. Run your own race. That $36 this week is going to turn into $100 next week. That $100 next week is going to turn to $150. That's how it compounds, family. It compounds. But love those small wins because those small wins are going to be big ones in the future. Go ahead, Mac.
Yeah, my only question is, when's the next class and what time?
Oh, yeah, I'm on Sunday for the new members, the onboarding Sunday, and then Tuesday Sunday. And Friday. Lakeisha made me change from Wednesday. But, you got to respect.
Yeah, I was waiting. You got to
respect your people, man. When you got your IPA telling you, hey, switch that, you got to switch it,
Okay, so what time is Sunday and Friday? Because she said 7 on Tuesday.
So Sunday is 6:30. But you're not a new member. I'm doing the same thing for the onboard. It's like for new people.
No, I'm still there though. I'm a mess, so I'm still, you know what I mean? I'm catching it. I gotta catch everything. I have to.
All right, so 6:30 Sunday, and then
Friday.
Tuesday is at 7. And Friday is at 6.
Okay, appreciate you, fam.
Yeah, no problem. We have anybody else that want to chop it up? Any questions, family?
Me, I had one. I put it in the chat.
Yes, ma'am. Talk to me. Shout out to the elites. Agent, can we point out opening bell and then elites binary class? Ooh, what my elites at? Elites, drop some elites in the chat if you're elite. Drop some elites in the chat if you're elite. Because you know what? I like for people that's involved with elite to talk about it. Because I could talk about it all day. So let me ask somebody. Elizabeth, one of my elites. Unmute yourself. How you been enjoying being an elite? Unmute yourself. One of my elites. Where my elites at? Unmute yourself real quick. Let's chop it up.
I
Real
love it
experience.
because
Go
okay,
ahead.
go ahead.
All right, talk to me.
It's been a real experience. I just sent out to Rashonda today that I have learned another skill,
There
how
you
to be
go.
more patient.
Okay.
And disciplined. So I really appreciate you so much.
Love it. Love it. I love it, man. At the end of the day, trust me, Rome wasn't built in a day. You know what I mean? In the next 30 days, you're going to look back and like, man, look how much I've learned. And that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? Taking it to the next level. You just take it one day at a time and continue to get better. That's all it is.
Hey, Mr. A.
Appreciate the comment.
Mr. A.
Yes, sir.
Yo, even though I'm loving these leaders, like people like Maritza and Denora, I like to see team players win. You know what I mean? Yo, and it's they are inspiring me.
Absolutely.
I have a team, Maritza, and I see Denora doing her thing. I'm like, I just want to give them praise because I'm coming right behind them, man. Even though the leaders are doing their thing, but these team players, they make me feel great, yo, for real. I just want to say that.
Absolutely. You know, one thing I love about you, Mac, I'll be seeing you on the call, so I know you put in the effort. You know what I mean? When people put the effort in, they could hit me up. Hey, let me
I got to put in a little bit more. I got to put in a little bit more. But I got to show up, man. That's it. I'm all over the place, but I'm here.
You're gonna
elite
be
all day. Elite squad, y'all.
You're going to be all right. Anybody else? I want to show y'all something. One of my favorite things with the elites. One of my favorite things with the elites. All right. You get the report. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think after I became elite, that's when everything changed for me, and I was able to plug in more. There was more to plug into.
Absolutely.
Keisha, if you guys are on Lakeisha's team in any part of it, man, this woman, she goes to everybody everywhere and gets us plugged into their calls, to any leaders. She hounds everybody and gets her team all the sauce from everywhere, and it has made a huge difference in my journey. I don't even know if I'd be this far along, and I'm so proud of myself. Like I'm catching on, I'm plugging in, I'm doing all the calls. I'm not sleeping much, but that's okay. I made a lot of, I decided what I needed to sacrifice to make this work and to make this happen, and I'm for it. I'm doing it, and if you're not elite, it's a game changer. Really, really, 100%. Don't think people are saying that just to get you to upgrade
What's your favorite thing about elite? Like, what is your favorite thing? Is it a call? Is it a channel? Is it the bot? What is it? Tell me.
It's all the calls, because I can literally plug in any point of the day, and I join your onboarding calls all the time, even though it's been 7-8 months, because every time I pick up a new piece of something, I'm like, oh, I didn't catch that last time. Kylie was doing a boot camp yesterday, and I was like, oh my God, I've been using TradingView, and I just learned like 8 new things about it.
Nice.
So I'm always learning something new, always.
Love it, love it.
And of course, I'm not gonna shy away about the PAM. My goodness.
Yeesh.
Yeah, it's amazing.
What is the next session on TradingView? Anybody know?
The next session on TradingView? What do you mean?
Oh,
how to set up on TradingView?
Right, I don't have the skills for it.
Shoot me a message on Telegram. I got a video that breaks that down perfectly.
I think there's a boot camp recorded on it too.
Yeah, step by step, I'm gonna show you how to set it up. And if you have any issues after that, you just hit me up and I'll jump on the Zoom and I'll get you set up directly. That's no problem.
Appreciate you.
But I love it. At the end of the day, Maritza, you chose to put things into your own hands. You went elite. You took your patience, and it pays off. It pays off, man. Don't put so much pressure on yourself, guys. That's one thing I've learned.
Yeah.
We joined elite, and we joined it for a purpose, because this is a commitment. When you go elite, you made a commitment. Like, I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. I'm here to learn. I'm here to show up. I'm here to set up my PAM or my passive play. I'm here to grow mentally, mindset, and educational wise, because now I'm pretty sure Marissa could have a conversation with her family members now and be like, hey, I know what I'm talking about. They could
14 members.
They could hear the confidence oozing out of you now. 2 months ago, they were like, you still don't know what you're talking about. But now they could hear it. They could feel the passion. They'd be like, yo, I gotta take you more serious right now. And that's how it is. So trust me, once you level up and believe in yourself and invest in yourself, it comes back. The money comes back. If we talking about the passive play, it's been up almost like 55%, I want to say, in the last 2 weeks. That's going crazy. This is something that you just set, connected, and you go about your business. So while you're still trading every day, making your profits, you're still making additional income on the side, and you're not touching it. You don't have to look at it. Or you're going to look in the chat and you're going to be like, oh, up another 20,000 a day. And you're like, oh, shit, let me go check my account real quick. But that's the beauty of it, though. You know what I mean? So one of my favorite things with the elites is this recording session. It's so vital. Look at all the stuff we have here. The boot camp, Addicts chart class, new member calls, king of market structure. Shout out to David. Shout out to all the team leaders. All right. We want to talk about stocks, right? You want to get some sauce with the oil queen, Kylie. All right. If you want to build a business, this is perfect. We got a fitness challenge. We got everything right here, family. We're talking about easy binary sniper training, mindset and motivation. Mr. H, you already know what Mr. H do. All right. Come on now. This is jam-packed with value right here. This is literally what catapulted me to the next level, because I was always overseas. I played professional basketball overseas, family. I've been playing overseas for 17 years. So when I'm overseas in Bahrain and in the Middle East, we 7-8 hours ahead. So a lot of these calls, I'm knocked out. But guess what? I got access to what? The recorded session. So I'm not tripping. I wake up in the morning. What did I miss? Let me go over this order block with Mose. I love doing order blocks. That's where I got it from. I didn't know nothing about order blocks probably 7-8 months ago until I started looking at order blocks with Mo. And I'm like, man, let me apply this to the way I trade. It's been night and day since. So this is something we have access to, family. We got the recorded session. We got mindsets, of course. We got, what else we have? We have the passive play. We have these extra calls. What are the name of the calls? We got
meditation channel. Got meditation channel for the
Keisha,
mind.
help me out with the calls. Is early morning? I think early morning bag is going to be elite. We got opening bell.
Early bag is actually for everybody, but hardly anybody shows up to it. You guys are sleeping.
No, we were gonna change that.
Listen. You just got some exclusive. You just got some exclusive information right now. That's about to change. So y'all better hurry up and become elite. Y'all better hurry up and become elite. Then we got the binary with easy. Is that elite yet or no?
Yep, some of them.
Yep.
Listen, family.
All of Elite's easy trading calls are elite. He only does one training.
So if you want to get on with easy and trade with him live, go 10-0, 12-2. You got to be elite, family. Don't let that one-time payment stop you from making more money, because elite, select, and premium, you're still paying $175 a month. It's no difference. The only difference is that one-time payment that you're going to jump on these extra calls. You're going to connect your bot, your PAM account, and you're going to make all that money back. All right, family? But with that being said, that is the Power Elite. Love you guys. I got to get to my daughters now. I hear them calling.
All right.
All right. Y'all have a great day, family.
Thank you.